The longest running charitable beer festival in the UK, which is amazing. I love that. And with me today is Kieran, who is one of the, I want to say organisers, but it's such a beast, isn't it? You can't say organiser anymore. You're a team of organisers.
We are a team. So hi, I'm Kieran, and I run the music with my colleague Adam, and the social media for the Charlbury Beer Festival.
Fantastic. Now, you do actually pull some fairly good rabbits out of hats when it comes to the music. I've been over for several beer festivals. Nothing to do with the Aunt Sally, even though I love watching it, but the music is fantastic. You do have some amazing acts that perform. How do you get them?
Well, I mean, I guess we've got fairly big and well known now. A lot of the acts come to us via Facebook and Twitter and just get in touch and say, hey, can we play at the festival?
Yeah.
But one of the rabbits we pulled out of the hat recently, we had John Bramwell from I Am Clute playing with Dave Fiddler, and they've played for the last 2 years, and we were absolutely delighted to have them on board, and they were fantastic.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So, go on then, tell us, what music-wise have we got coming up on Saturday the 29th of June this year?
Okay, music-wise, so last year we had the 7 o'clock Junkies start for us, and this year, I mean, they were brilliant last year, so this year they're coming back again. They went down the storm last year, and they play covers from Britney Spears to R.E.M. to Elvis Costello to the Violent Femmes.
Fantastic.
And they were a great opening act last year. Every year we have the Charlbury Morris. I mean, it wouldn't be a beer festival without some Morris dancing, would it?
No, absolutely.
We have, so Adam was at, he's my colleague, he runs the music with me.
Yeah.
He was at the Moreton in Marsh Music Festival, and he said it was a lovely warm day, and these beautiful tones drifted across the audience. And it was a band called Generation Jones, and they play classic late 60s folk songs and have that kind of summer of 69 feel.
That's good.
So they're making their Charlbury Beer Festival debut this year,
yeah.
So looking forward to them. And someone else who contacted us, again via Facebook, a young girl called Emily Laura Snuggs. She approached us and says, look, I do some busking around kind of Abingdon and farmers markets. I do open mic sessions at pubs.
Wow.
This might not be what you're looking for, but please look at my YouTube page and tell me what you think.
Yeah.
And we did. And we were blown away.
She's there.
So, yeah, she's coming along. And I think what's great is, so she'll be there with her acoustic guitar playing kind of covers of Ed Sheeran and Selena Gomez. But she does her own music too. And I think she's going to inspire some of the younger members of the audience. You know, just seeing this young girl just doing it, and I think that it's going to inspire people to think, yeah, maybe I can do that too. So I'm looking forward to seeing her play.
Fantastic. So many bands on the second page.
On the second page. Right, so we have, so this is a rabbit out of the hat moment. So A.D. Johnson, this again was via Twitter. Someone tweeted and said, hey, I think you should play at the Charlbury Beer Festival.
Right.
And I didn't know who he was tweeting to. I checked out who he was tweeting to. It's A.D. Johnson. He's well known on Six Music.
Wow.
So he is based over in the Ipswich area, and he's got his own albums. He kind of reminds me of like Ray Davis, Tom Waits, that kind of deep south kind of vibe going on.
Yeah.
Acoustic guitar, kind of nice finger plucking tunes.
Fantastic.
He's got some great albums, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him play.
That's
good. It's going to go down really well. Another one that came to us via Facebook, Sirloin and the Steak Knights.
Whoa.
I mean, who can refuse a name like that?
Brilliant.
They're a covers band based in Oxfordshire. They do music from Roxy Music to the Beatles, and we just listened to some of their tracks, and again, they were great.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be good fun.
Fantastic.
Final two, so we have The Standard, one of my favourite local bands.
Absolutely.
You never know what you know you're going to get fun.
Yeah.
But there's that little bit of unpredictability about them. Last year they played. Do you know "Keep on Moving" by Five?
Yes, yeah, absolutely,
song.
yeah.
So they're just.
No, of course I don't know a Five song. Don't be silly. Why would I know that?
Why would you? So they started playing it, and then they stopped. I was like, okay, what's happened here? And they're pointing to someone in the crowd.
Yeah.
And it was Richie
from Five.
Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant.
He got up on stage and played with them.
That's
and
so good.
The crowd were loving it, and they always get the crowd just bouncing.
Yeah,
great
that's
fun.
excellent.
And then at the end, we have Hope and Glory, a ska mad band. We've had them play for the last few years.
Yeah.
Very popular in the local area.
Yeah.
That whole madness vibe.
Fantastic.
We're going to have, strangely, a giant sculpture of a ska dog.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's okay.
I mean, it's normal,
it's
right?
Charlbury. That's
It's
completely
Charlbury.
acceptable there.
Exactly. So they'll be closing the festival.
Fantastic. How is it that the beer festival manages to just carry on surviving so well? Is it the mix of music? I mean, you're not just a beer festival. There's cider, there's wine, there's gin. There's also, and this is the other thing which I've obviously Witney Radio is we're teaming up with you and we're broadcasting the music live on the day, and we're coming over and we're doing many different things, and we've been running promo for it. You've also got this massive, huge reputation for food at the festival as well. Why is it, do you think, that as a beer festival, you know, the longest running, as I said at the start, but you always seem to invent something else, and we've seen other beer festivals come and go. We've seen some more established beer festivals continue, but not in the same vein that they used to be, not as popular as they used to be. How is it that Charlbury just keeps going so well?
Well, I think, we have been running for 22 years, and you have to move with the times.
Yeah.
So, was I too young 20 years ago? Probably not, actually. But so the food. So now we have a lot of gourmet food at festivals these days. So we have pig roasts, we have duck wraps going on this year, and we like to keep the food vendors changing.
Yeah.
And it's the same with the music. We like to freshen the music up every year, keep it fresh every year. The food this year is going to be great. We've got pig roasts, beer and pig roast is a winning combination.
Fantastic. That's really good.
Yeah.
So I came over last year. I'd missed a couple of years through just being busy with the radio station. I came over last year, and I loved the fact that people were going to get beers, and then they were sitting on the bales of straw, watching the music, listening to the music, and it was just the most fantastic, real summer atmosphere. And I think that's the most important thing that I take away from Charlbury. It's relaxed, isn't it? It's so nice.
It's really relaxed, and a beer festival isn't something just for hairy bearded men drinking beer. Obviously they're welcome. Obviously they are, but I mean it's a family festival. Bring your children. This year we have a children's tent being run by Camp Wilderness.
Right.
And they run the children's entertainment at the Wilderness Festival.
Yeah.
So I mean this year they're doing bracelet making, they're doing camouflage techniques.
Wow.
They're even doing different techniques for lighting fires.
Fantastic. Hopefully to practice afterwards.
Exactly. And roast marshmallows, they're all trained. But yeah, that's going to be great entertainment for the kids. So that whilst the kids are being entertained, the adults can sit down, have some food, have a nice beer, have a nice Pimm's, and listen to some great music, or watch the Aunt Sally World Championships.
Absolutely, that absolute gem of an event that happens there. And I did see our MP last year. He was having a go. I won't say how successful or unsuccessful he was, but he carried on his career as being an MP, so one can only assume that Aunt Sally career is not beckoning in front of him. We've seen the Prime Minister have a go a couple of years ago. It's just the most fantastic, if you want, it's a typical summer afternoon out, isn't it? It's lovely.
It is. I mean, certainly the last 2 years, the sun's been shining. I'm sure the sun will be shining again this year.
It's booked, isn't it? I saw the email to say it's been booked.
I've had a word with the big man upstairs.
Yeah.
It's been sorted out for us.
That's fantastic. Brilliant. So just to recap then, we're looking at Saturday the 29th of June. From your point of view, what's the hard sell? How would you sell it from now?
I mean, it's £10 to get in. £10 for a full day of fun, for a day of great music, for a day of beers and gins and cocktails and picnics, and it's just a great place to bring the family. And if you can't make Glastonbury Festival, if you're watching Glastonbury and thinking, I can't be there, well, just down the road you've got the Charlbury Beer Festival, and it's going to be great fun.
Who needs Glasgow?
Who does?
Who needs Glasgow? Kieran, thank you so much for your time. It's Witney Radio, and you're listening to The Bigger Breakfast here on 99.9 FM.